Welcome back my YouTube channel, Old Coin ZEE Collection, your one-stop spot for all things rare and valuable. Today, we're diving into a coin that could have slipped past many of you. But trust me, you won't want to overlook it. Have you ever heard of a 1995 South African 5 Rand coin that's worth a jaw-dropping $8 million? Stick around because today we'll explore why this coin is so valuable, its history, and how it can make you a fortune. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting content. The 1995 South African 5 Rand coin is one of the most fascinating pieces of numismatic history. Minted to celebrate South Africa's post-apartheid era, this coin is more than just a piece of currency. It holds tremendous value due to its rarity and the stories it tells. Now, you may be wondering, how in the world can this 5 Rand coin be worth millions of dollars? Let's dive into the specifics. South Africa's 5 Rand coin was introduced in 1995 during a pivotal time in the country's history. The 1990s marked the transition from apartheid to a more inclusive democracy, and Nelson Mandela's influence was at an all-time high. 1995, in particular, was a year of celebration as South Africa hosted the Rugby World Cup. This was not just about sports, this was a symbol of unity. The South African 5 Rand coin, minted in that same year, became a part of the larger national transformation. What sets this coin apart? Let's take a closer look. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll notice the springbok, a symbol of South Africa's wildlife, and also the country's first national symbol. The reverse features the South African coat of arms, a distinctive feature of the post-apartheid era, symbolizing the country's hope for a brighter future. The coin size, weight, and material, sterling silver in some editions, are also key details that make this coin unique. Now, here's where things get interesting. When it comes to rare coins, rarity is often the key to a coin's value. The 1995 South African 5 Rand coin was minted in limited numbers, and not all of them are in circulation today. Some were lost over time, while others have been carefully hoarded by collectors. But here's the catch. Only a select number of 1995 5 Rand coins were produced in a very special series. This limited series, with its combination of sterling silver and specific minting errors, has become extraordinarily valuable. You might be asking yourself, how did this humble 5 Rand coin go from a few cents in 1995 to a mind-boggling $8 million today? Well, the value of these coins comes from a combination of factors. The limited minting, the exceptional condition of some coins, and some key errors that occurred during production. Some of these coins were released with minor imperfections that make them even rarer. Numismatists have placed them at a premium, and today they can fetch up to $8 million at auction. Imagine that, a coin worth a few rand turning into a life-changing fortune. One of the most intriguing aspects of coin collecting is the hunt for error coins. A slight mistake in production can result in a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of times more than its face value. In the case of the 1995 South African 5 Rand, there are reports of a small number of coins that feature noticeable production errors, such as off-center strikes, double imprints, and even some with the wrong coat of arms on the reverse side. These error coins are prized in the numismatic world and can sometimes surpass even the highest estimates at auctions.so. What do you think? Have you ever encountered a coin that turned out to be more valuable than you expected? Or maybe you've got your own rare coin collection hiding in plain sight. I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share your coin finds with the Old Coin ZEE community. Who knows? Maybe you've got the next $8 million coin stashed away. If you like what you're learning, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future deep dives into the fascinating world of old coins. As we wrap up today's video, it's clear that the 1995 South African 5 Rand coin is not just a simple piece of history. Today, we are diving deep into a truly unique coin. The coin 5 cents 1995 South Africa coin ***. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just beginning your journey, this small but mighty piece of currency holds great value. But is it just a relic of the past? Or could this coin be worth millions? Let's take a closer look and find out to truly appreciate the 5 cents 1995 coin. We first need to understand the history that surrounds it. In 1995, South Africa was undergoing a monumental transformation. After decades of apartheid, the country was entering a new era of democracy under Nelson Mandela's leadership. The 5 cents coin, minted as part of South Africa's decimal currency system, was a symbol of this new chapter. However, it wasn't just the coin that was changing. The entire monetary system in South Africa was being restructured to reflect the new political climate. Now, let's talk about the coin's design. The 5 cents 1995 coin is small, but it packs a punch in terms of detail. On the obverse side, you'll find a portrayal of the springbok, the iconic antelope that is synonymous with South African wildlife. The springbok has long been a symbol of South Africa's natural beauty and strength. Just below the springbok, you'll see the 5C denomination, the year 1995, and the national motto, Eendrag Mak Mag, which translates to unity is strength. On the reverse, the coin features the coat of arms of South Africa, which was introduced in 1994 after the end of apartheid. The new coat of arms reflects the unity of the people, with symbols representing the nation's history, culture, and hopes for the future. The design is simple but meaningful, making this coin a true piece of South African heritage. Now, we get to the most exciting part, value. So, how much is the 5 cents 1995 South Africa coin worth today? At first glance, it might seem like just another small coin in circulation. But when it comes to collecting, rarity and condition are the key factors that determine its value. South African coins, especially from the post-apartheid era, can be highly collectible. The 1995 5 cents coin is not particularly rare, but its value can skyrocket depending on its condition and whether it has any unique variations, minting errors, such as double strikes, misprints, or any abnormal wear and tear, can drastically increase the coin's worth. In average condition, a 5 cents 1995 coin might fetch only a few cents to a couple of dollars. However, in mint condition, or if it's part of a limited run, collectors are willing to pay a premium for it. For instance, a pristine coin could be valued at several $100s at auction. There have even been some cases where a 5 cents 1995 coin has sold for thousands of dollars when sold in large collections, especially with accompanying certificates of authenticity or if the coin is deemed part of a rare set. Collectors are drawn to the 5 cents 1995 coin for several reasons. One reason is the historical significance of South Africa in the 1990s, that the coin represents the end of an era and the start of a more inclusive, democratic South Africa. Coins from this period not only offer insight into the political changes of the time, but also represent a significant chapter in the country's monetary history. Another appeal is the springbok design as an iconic animal. It resonates deeply with South African collectors, who appreciate its representation of their country's wildlife. The coat of arms on the reverse is also a source of pride, and collectors seek these coins as part of their national heritage. Moreover, the 5 cents 1995 coin fits neatly into a much broader collection of South African coins from the post-apartheid era. For many collectors, it's part of a larger journey of understanding South Africa's rich history and the significance of the country's changing monetary system. Now, if you have a 5 cents 1995 coin or are thinking of purchasing one, here are a few quick tips to identify its potential value. 1. Check the condition. A coin in mint or near mint condition will always have a higher value than one that's worn down. Look for scratches, discoloration, or any damage. 2. Look for mint marks. While the 1995 5 cents coin typically doesn't have rare mint marks, it's always good to check for abnormalities in the minting process. 3. Check for errors. Always inspect for minting errors, such as double strikes or other misprints. These errors can increase a coin's value drastically. 4. Get a professional appraisal if you think your coin might be valuable. It's a good idea to get it appraised by a professional numismatist. So, is the 5 cents 1995 coin worth millions? Well, in most cases it's not. But depending on the condition, rarity, and any unique errors, this small but mighty coin can certainly bring in a pretty penny. Whether you're collecting for investment or passion, this coin is an essential part of South African numismatic history. The 1 Rand coin from 1992, South Africa. And guess what? This humble coin could be worth up to $2 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, let's take a deep dive into why this coin holds such immense value and the story behind its creation. Make sure to stick around till the end of this video, because we're going to cover everything from its historical significance to how you can identify rare coins like this one in your own collection. Now let's take a step back and explore the history behind this iconic coin. The 1 Rand coin was first introduced in 1961 when South Africa became a republic. The 1992 version, however, stands out due to its historical context and the changes happening in the country at that time. 1992 was a pivotal year for South Africa. It marked the beginning of the end of apartheid, a regime of racial segregation and discrimination. It was also a time when political negotiations were happening between the ruling government and the African National Congress, ANC, led by Nelson Mandela. The Rand itself had always been a symbol of South African pride, but in 1992, its design took on greater significance. In 1992, the Rand coin featured an iconic image, a springbok, the national symbol of South Africa, and the face of the coin featured a simple yet elegant design. This coin became part of South Africa's new direction, embracing both its heritage and the hope of a more inclusive future. Now, let's take a closer look at the design. The obverse side of the coin features a springbok, a graceful antelope, symbolizing the country's rich wildlife. On the reverse side, you'll find the year of minting, 1992, and the words South Africa inscribed in both English and Afrikaans. The 1 Rand coin was minted in a composition of copper nickel, which gives it a distinct color. Over the years, these coins have aged, and their value has fluctuated based on the condition, rarity, and demand in the market. But the key to understanding why this coin can reach such high values lies in its rarity. During the early 1990s, South Africa was transitioning politically and coinage was changing with the times. But a particular batch of the 1 Rand 1992 coins, minted with a specific minting error or unique features, became highly sought after by collectors. Let's talk about rarity, the defining factor in any coin's value. Not all 1 Rand 1992 coins are worth millions. The ones that hold extreme value are those with very specific characteristics. One of the key factors is a rare minting error, a small detail that wasn't supposed to be there. In this case, the 1 Rand 1992 coin that could fetch a price as high as $2 million has been identified with a rare misstrike. You see, during the minting process, some of the coins were struck with double images. This error made these coins exceptionally rare, and for collectors, rarity equals high value. This double strike means that there are 2 imprints on the coin instead of 1, making it a unique piece. It's a tiny flaw, but for collectors, it's like finding a diamond in the rough. So, how do you identify this rare 1992 1 Rand coin in your collection? It's all about precision and detail. If you ever get your hands on a 1 Rand coin from 1992, here's what you should look for. 1. Check the strike asterisk. Look for a double strike, where the springbok and other inscriptions appear twice or offset. 2. Examine the condition asterisk. The coin's condition is crucial. A coin in mint state, meaning no visible wear, scratches, or discoloration, can greatly increase its value. 3. Coin certification asterisk. If you think you have a rare coin, getting it certified by a professional coin grading service is vital to ensure authenticity. Now, the big question: how did a coin with such humble beginnings become worth $2 million? It all comes down to the global collector market. As time passes, rare coins like the 1992 1 Rand with a minting error become harder and harder to find. The demand for these rare pieces increases, especially among high-profile collectors and investors. In fact, this particular coin was sold at auction for an astounding $2 million. The buyer knew that this was not just a coin. It was a piece of history, a symbol of South Africa's transition, and a treasure for any serious collector. So, there you have it. The R1 1992 coin. A small piece of South Africa's history that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. It may seem like just another coin, but for the lucky few who find one in exceptional condition or with a rare minting flaw, it can be worth millions. If you're just starting your coin collection story, a coin that for many collectors symbolizes both history and extraordinary value, stick around, because in today's video, we'll uncover the amazing story behind the South African R2 coin from 1991 that is now worth an astonishing $4 million. The South African R2 coin of 1991 is one of the most fascinating and sought-after coins in the world of numismatics. To understand why this coin is so valuable today, we need to take a step back into the rich history of South Africa and the coin itself. Let's start with the year 1991. South Africa was undergoing a massive transformation politically, socially, and economically. The country was just a few years away from the end of apartheid, and a new era of democracy was about to begin. In this period of change, the South African Mint released the R2 coin with a striking design that would capture the attention of collectors worldwide. The R2 coin featured the iconic Springbok antelope on one side, a national symbol of South Africa. The reverse side depicted a beautiful design, showcasing the renowned Krugerrand coins, which were another significant part of South African numismatics. These elements not only symbolize the country's wildlife and wealth, but also its potential for growth and change. However, the 1991 R2 coin had something unique that set it apart from other coins of the time. A mistake that would later make it one of the rarest and most expensive coins in the world. Let's talk about the coin's design. The 1991 R2 coin was meant to feature the Springbok, but due to a minting error, some of these coins were produced with a slightly altered design, creating an extremely rare variation. These mistakes are what numismatists call mint errors, and they can dramatically increase a coin's value on the market. Now, why is this particular error so valuable? The South African Mint had initially planned for the R2 coins to be minted in a certain quantity. However, a portion of the 1991 coins was struck with a design flaw. A slight alteration to the Springbok's positioning or the minting process caused the coins to deviate from the expected norm. Collectors love mint errors because they are incredibly rare, and they carry a story with them, especially when they come from a historically significant period like 1991. Over the years, a small handful of these error coins surfaced, and each one was sold at auction for staggering amounts of money. Now, let's talk about how this coin came to be worth $4 million. To fully grasp the value of a coin like this, it's essential to understand the principles of rarity, demand, and the unique characteristics of the coin itself. First, let's dive into rarity. While millions of R2 coins were minted in 1991, only a few of them contain the error that caused them to become valuable. In the world of coin collecting, rarity is king. If a coin is rare and in excellent condition, it can command astronomical prices at auctions. When one of these error coins surfaced on the market, numismatists and collectors quickly realized its potential. As demand for rare coins from South Africa grew, especially those related to the end of apartheid, the value of this R2 coin skyrocketed at a major international coin auction. One of these error coins was sold for an eye-popping $4 million. The buyer, a passionate collector with deep pockets, knew they were purchasing a piece of history that would forever be connected to both South Africa's national heritage and the rare errors that make certain coins so valuable. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know if I have one of these error coins? Great question. Identifying a mint error is a skill that takes time and practice. It requires close inspection and sometimes even specialized equipment to spot the minute differences that make a coin valuable. But don't worry. We'll cover some of the essential ways to identify these rare variations. To identify an error coin, You'll need to carefully examine the details of the Springbok image, the lettering, and the general minting characteristics. Some of these error coins have subtle differences in the position of the design elements or slight misprints in the year or other text. If you happen to find one, it could potentially be worth a fortune. Beyond the mint error, there are several factors that can increase the value of any coin, such as its condition. Coins are graded on a scale, with higher grades commanding higher prices. A coin in mint condition can sell for significantly more than one that has been circulated or damaged. That's why it's crucial to handle rare coins carefully and store them properly to maintain their value. To sum it up, the 2 Rand 1991 South African coin with the mint error is a true gem in the world of numismatics. Its rarity, historical significance, and the unique minting flaw have all contributed to its value of $4 million. Whether you're an experienced collector or a newbie, this coin is a perfect example of why coin collecting is such a thrilling and rewarding hobby. Thank you for joining me on this fascinating journey through the history and value of the 2 Rand 1991 South African coin. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Old Coin ZEE Collection for more incredible stories about rare and valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a coin with a surprising value. Until next time, keep collecting, and who knows, your next discovery could be worth millions.